Stop the car, please. Stop the car.
There would have been ways for me to tell you what the problem is.
1 minute, stop and go penalty.
Hey, world champion right here.
Here he's getting about to go.
Good job, mate.
I think we finished P1.
Okay.
Hello.
Hiya.
You're right. You right.
Hello.
Good.
Yeah, I am. Haven't seen you guys since podium time. How's your Le Mans hangover?
I flew to Canada, Montreal, like 1 day off. Yeah, the night of Monday. Yeah, 1 day. Straight to the jet lag.
Just dreaming for 1 week off. Nothing. Zero at all.
Destroyed. 5-6 days. I don't know how you went to Canada.
I mean, I don't know.
I was destroyed. It was more physically no problem.
Yeah.
Mentally, I was
Really?
completely gone.
I was there from 9 o'clock Saturday morning,
Yeah.
which I'm sure you probably were.
And you was awake for the briefing. What time was your briefing? 7:30 in the morning.
On the morning of the race.
Yeah.
It was early. It was start briefing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then warm up.
Yeah.
Then media stuff.
And then
Then
it's
straight
not
into the
24
car.
hours.
No rest before the race.
No, I saw this video. After the last restart, when I was not able to restart, then I look at the screen, I restart, then I look at the screen, I saw them, they were like this, like, well, one was
Worst time in my life.
It
was horrible.
And then honestly, because I restart, I was laughing a bit looking down. And I see because there is a delay in the footage. That's why I saw you. I saw you like this. I was like, oh, look at the guys.
What I want to know is, what were you doing on your phone on that last lap?
I was the worst time of the day, of the week, of my life, honestly. No, I was really stressed, and I tried to, Instagram, Twitter, or WhatsApp, or whatever, just to don't see the TV.
It's crazy.
I've been able to remove the suit at the 8 o'clock after the race.
Yes.
Keep the suit 4 hours later. You remember?
Yeah.
I was not able to remove the suit because they bring me somewhere else. So I just wanted to take a shower just after. I mean, it makes.
So it was intense.
Yeah.
But it was worth it.
Ricotta di bufala. Spero siano buone.
Buonissimo.
Buon appetito.
Hey.
Sorry? Better if you do it. Perfect. Ah, sorry. I cannot see. Okay. No, for me it's first time, so.
It's okay?
Yeah.
So golf, 10,
Yeah.
5.
Yeah. No.
No, so 5, 0, 0, 1.
I just did one more flick through on the manual. I feel like a schoolboy.
Yep.
I feel like Jonas about to get his exam results.
General balance, it's a little bit light in entry, like last moment. Mid to exit, okay. Slightly understeer, but okay. So entry, it's okay. And then when you do the right and left, it's too much front.
Yeah.
Dominated, the rear cannot under.
Okay. But aero balance rather than mechanical.
It's arrow. Yeah.
I think we can race with this car, you know. Fucking hell, calm down. No, I felt good in the car. Like, it's not like a snappy car or anything to me. It's very like, even when you get oversteer, it's like a GT. It's very progressive.
I said the same thing straight away when I came out. It's like the GT, very slow reaction.
Which is fun, which is good actually.
Yeah.
But honestly, like it was gave you confidence to like push straight away, really.
For this race, it was just really a test for them. They'd never stepped foot in the car before. I'm sure they haven't got any kind of fancy simulators either back at base that they could have at least got a feel for the steering wheel and all the switch changes they'd need to be making. So that was a proper vertical learning curve for them all as a team and a driver crew, but they really can hold their heads high. I know they had problems at the end of the race, but it was only an hour to go. But they did have their moments where they were in the lead when they were out of sync in terms of pit stops, and showed some pretty decent pace at points.
Hypercar qualifying has started. Please remind drivers of the need to respect track limits.
This is going to be close between the two Toyotas. Kobayashi's had a monster middle sector. What's he got?
102.102 of a second quicker, Kobayashi. Can they go quicker again?
But
Ferrari
goes
splits
second.
them.
Ferrari goes second in the hands of Antonio Fuoco, the number 50 car.
17 thousandths away from pole position for Antonio Fuoco. Toyota's qualifying king, Kamui Kobayashi, once more grab pole for the number 17.
First sector today they were faster. This morning
we are all. I mean, we are all in the
ballpark. Look how tight.
We have 7 cars within 5/10, so I think it's
will be interesting tomorrow. Eh?
Yeah.
Good job, mate.
It's okay.
Yeah, but 1 point, you know.
Yeah.
Still a good place to start a race.
Let's work from there.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the fantastic lap.
Very good. You too, what a setup. Very good setup.
Okay, let's go. I think the braking is, for me, if I find good braking, this car is much better. So I think we need to check how we manage braking.
Ce matin, c'était mieux que là. Je pense là, tu vois, en étant setup qualif, ça saute un peu plus. La balance, c'est correct. Hein. Pour ce qu'on a roulé ce week-end et les meilleurs qu'on a eu et tout, et c'est le setup qualif, il n'était pas catastrophe, loin de là, c'est juste, on n'a pas de chevaux.
Ouais, de la ligne droite, c'est bon.
Hein, bébé. Alors, qui c'est qui a fait la pole? C'était qui le plus vite? T'as vu? T'as reconnu la voiture? Tu sais? Moi? Non, c'était pas moi. C'était Toyota. Ah ouais. Elle va plus vite que nous, la Ferrari. Hein.
Given where we are now, like, if nothing changes on the power, then I think we should look outside the box or something. Like this. It won't be very exciting.
Yeah, let's make it fun.
Yeah, we'll try and make it fun.
Non faccio neanche le ferie.
Soprattutto
Notte finisce ed un giorno nuovo sarà ad non essere triste, presto il sole sorgerà, di questi tempi si vede qualsiasi cosa anche la verità, ma non sarà così sempre.
to see all the crowd here in Monza after the Ferrari win in Le Mans, and for Ferrari in general, for Hypercar, actually not just for Ferrari, they were supporting lots of the different teams, was incredible. It's what you think about when you think about motorsport in Italy, and we had it here today.
Busy, but it's good, it's good. It's good. A lot of tifosi, so let's do a good race.
Sì,
C'est cool. Je pense pas qu'à Monza, il y avait du monde autant l'année dernière, non? Non, hein? Là, c'est blindé, c'est bien.
Have a good race, guys. Let's go.
Thank you.
For me, what do you think? Overtake the 7 cars before T1 than the other 2 in...
Yeah, perfect. Then if you go on the outside for the chicane, you do everyone, yeah? Easy.
Non, c'est canon. Enfin, t'as vu le monde, c'est un truc de dingue. Mais le monde attire le monde. Fuji, on aura du monde. L'année prochaine, Imola, ça va être blindé. Spa, ça va être dans la foulée de cette année. Non, c'est bien.
You guys, not so easy here. The car's not great, and our car has the whole time fucking issues. The whole practices, everything. One drive shaft sensor, one this, one that. We lack power compared to the sister car, and we don't know why.
You are the greatest motorsports company in history. You have won more races, and you have more, I mean, from Dr. Ferry through the auto unions, through everything you guys did, you stand alone. This is the spirit of Le Mans. Your car, Mike.
Ferrari aussi. L'autre, elle est en médium. Ferrari, il y en a une en médium et une en hard. Par contre, les deux Toyota en hard.
Guidato le sue macchine, per me è il più gran nome automobilistico non solo in Italia ma nel mondo.
I expect a bit more quicker in the quali, but I saw but in the race it's different maybe.
Yeah, but I still think, we're not fast enough at the moment for sure. But I don't think any of the Porsche will go. We'll find out. Have a go on that, right?
Yeah, man.
Dindo Capello, the Grand Marshal, multiple Le Mans winner for Audi, would start the race, and the fans taking shade wherever they could from the sweltering temperatures, eager to see what the 6 hours of Monza would bring them. So what happens here? Satoshi Hoshino slams off to the side. Was there contact? Looking back from the Jota car, that's Sebastian Buemi in the Toyota. Just hits the Aston Martin and boom into the wall.
The overhang of the hypercars is so long now that when you overtake a car and to pull back in, you have to be very sure when you're looking in the mirror. You have to be very sure that you have actually passed the car before you pull back in. And even then it's risky because then you suddenly brake and you can upset the airflow of the car that you've just overtaken. And if you're not pulling back onto line, you have to be careful that you don't get too close because you're looking to the apex. And what's happening here in peripheral vision sometimes is a blur and your focus is on the apex. So it's very easy just to naturally run out wide towards the racing line. That's exactly what happened to Seb in his fight with the Jota at that time.
I think accident, it's clear that it was our fault.
Yeah.
And we just want to basically meet Hoshino-san when he comes back.
Yeah,
so,
he's not back yet. Do you want to see Fuji-san? Or?
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you want me to bring her here? Or come in?
Can we? Yeah.
Most of the time, Seb is absolutely faultless, and he's usually delivers a masterclass, actually, in terms of his performance and how he keeps his nose clean in races. But today, it showed that it can happen to anybody.
1 minute stop and go penalty, car 8 for a contact with car 777.
Back to green flag racing, Mike Conway in the number 7 Toyota stayed out of the pits. So did Mikkel Jensen in the 93 Peugeot. And look at the Peugeot coming up behind the Toyota. And through into the lead for the very first time here at Monza goes the Peugeot. Great reception from the team. Conway fighting back down to the Roger, but the Peugeot will stay in front. Ferrari definitely in the game here for second place. This is Miguel Molina on Mike Conway. Ferrari beat Toyota at Le Mans. Can they do it here again at Monza? He has to squeeze his way in, but he's up to second.
quoi la caisse 2,06 à l'arrière, 2,04, 2,06. Ouais, c'est pas mal. Après, c'est constant et tout. Ouais, c'est 2,06 après 15 tours. Et tu pouvais attaquer ou non? Ouais, c'est un boss. On risque de balance, c'est style oversteer and tree or... No, it's better. A little bit of understeer in the smoke? Oh, it's okay. Yes, but after 15 laps, the tires were so hot that anyway, after you oversteer. So.
Trouble at the second Lesmo corner. That is Gabriel Aubrey in the Vector Sport number 10 car. Aubrey's got no way of saving it. Hard hit in the barriers.
I think it was a bit like the Jota one at Le Mans. Like, it hit the wall when the bodywork went like this, but realistically, I'm not sure how much of that load got transferred inwards.
I hope we've gone away with it.
Was not you. Was not you. We've already been down.
Just send it on the inside in the corner where there's
never
if it's not me, it's the Porsche. If it doesn't end up into me, end up in a Porsche. There's right rear corner, cover rear end. That's the only corner. Just right rear corner.
We just don't get why you did it there. Of all places, like the stupidest thing ever.
The one corner.
Well, mate, you were going well until then. What could have been?
They got what they got? 1 minute stop and go for this?
1 minute. That's it. That's it.
1 minute stop and go for finishing a race. Someone's race.
And they'll get points now because only 10 cars running. It's a joke.
You stay in the car, you stay in the car. Off, engine off. Don't smash it, don't smash it. We're going to change it next. Don't smash it.
Yeah, radio check. Fuck, man. You don't ask the right question. Ask me the questions and I can tell you yes or no.
We were not able to hear you at all. We were not able to hear you at all. We had zero com.
No, but I can yes or no. I can tell you yes or no, and you don't ask me the right questions.
He stopped here. He stopped out of T1. He stopped.
The car is stopped.
So if you do power cycle now, hybrid off, ignition off, main off, and go again.
We should have done it in the fucking pit stop, man.
Calm down, we need to have the communication.
Is the steering wheel back to normal now? Question?
Yeah, it's back to normal now. Copy.
You confirm steering wheel is back to normal now?
Yes, it's back to normal now, but I don't know what we should do. Tie it to the other one or not, I don't know. It froze completely. It was completely frozen. I was up and down shift, but the dash was frozen.
Okay, so let's get the procedure ready.
You did the best you could, man. But obviously now we've stopped, blah blah blah. I don't know where we are right now.
Are we good? Like, it's good for us in terms of the last splash.
Well, we needed yellows when you were driving. We needed yellows to not have to splash at the end. So the fact we got a safety car means we don't have to splash at the end.
And the others have to. The other race.
Well, they'll just have a. I don't know. They still have to pit. Obviously, their last pit stop will be shorter. But there's nothing else you could have done, man. You did everything the best you could.
No, the problem is I was trying.
The thing we saw what you did when we realised you couldn't see was when you swerved on the straight.
Yeah, I came completely on the pit wall.
We saw it on data.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, I'm trying to tell you something.
Yeah, but
if you ask me a question, is it dash? Is it steer? And then I can say yes or no with something.
Yeah, but they didn't.
Comms, we need to be way better on.
there's ways I can tell you yes and no. And if you just ask me questions and I say no, or I say
you can't say yes or no.
yes, but come up with ideas. Like if it's yes, drive.
You already got one for the race.
In the end, when we had this on, I was like, tell him to do like yes and no on here.
Yeah, because I
was saying do, but then this is delayed. I was like, still do it. You can still see it. Because then when they were asking you to do the multi,
if we were creative enough, there would have been ways for me to tell you what the problem is. So, and we were not creative enough. And obviously in the car I'm completely handcuffed. But you guys have, because I can hear you, you have ways to communicate.
But the reason
we were just not creative.
In the end, we didn't think you could hear us because we could see you weren't doing the multi. But obviously the dash was frozen.
And we couldn't see if it has
but then don't you see that the X-ray is on the whole time and it's a fifth gear all the way through?
Yes, in the end we did.
Yeah.
Conway coming down to Ascari. He's going to have to go the long way round the outside. Oh, Molina has chopped him and forced him onto the grass.
For me, from Monza, taken away from the hypercar category in particular, was that it was a difficult race across the board. We had so many different leaders at different points, whether that was due to pit stops and safety cars mixing up the order. But the main things for me are that Peugeot 93 made it to the podium. They came third in the 6 Hours of Monza, and for them, that's like a win.
Here comes the number 8 Toyota passing both Porsches as they squabble for position. Pit stop for Jose Maria Lopez, the race leader. Comes back out. There's the battle with 99 Neil Jarni. Proton's privateer Porsche leads here in Monza. These are the championship leading cars. The Corvette is way ahead in the points of the Iron Dames Porsche. But if the Porsche can win here, and the Corvette doesn't finish on the podium, the title hunt goes to the next race in Fuji. Here is the Proton Porsche, driver change. And as he leaves the pit lane, Harry Tincknell will become the only man to have raced in every class in world endurance history. GTE Am and Pro, Hypercar and LMP1 Hybrid, and LMP2.
It's okay, drive? Yeah, good driver too. I try to not slide ever, and then it's okay. But as soon as you start sliding, it's
yeah.
So he has to try not to slide.
Yeah, yeah.
The Lesmo 1 and 2 are the worst. Just slow in, quick out, and stiffer bar helps. I went stiffer.
On the front, yeah.
Yeah, you can try.
Okay, Harry, advice from Neil. Minimal sliding through Lesmo 1 and 2.
What's happened with the 99 car? Slowing right down. That's not good.
Copy clutch and downshift. Does it downshift to first gear?
Throttle, there is no response.
Okay, the only thing we can do is try and start the engine manually. So car in neutral, multi-Papa 7, and then start engine with the yellow start button on the console.
Stop the car, eso sí es les antennas.
Copy. Stop the car, please. Stop the car for recovery. Stop the car. Andy, to all crew, that is race over for us, I'm afraid. Thank you very much for everybody's efforts.
Shit. The car was good.
Here is Gerard van der Garde under pressure from Ferdi Habsburg, who takes to the grass to try and go round.
I thought, okay, this is going to be it for the 31. And then they had that oil issue and clearly something wrong with the engine. And you saw Robin Freins getting out of the car. You saw Ferdi Habsburg consoling him. He was heartbroken and I understand why.
Non mais c'est ça que je veux savoir. Si c'est un raccord, si c'est le moteur, si c'est...
How many times are we leading and just fucking shut it?
You were losing power. After you were gaining.
What a choke. It was like a second and a half on the straight.
Yeah, I saw.
Really good. So you can finally get a podium. No, takes it away from you again. And I'm done with this season, honestly.
One lap to move across the line and get the flag so that you get a point.
What should I do with my point? Season is over anyway.
Oof! Nice job!
Good aero balance in
10
there.
points.
Very good balance.
Good aero balance.
Good balance. Good balance.
Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah, that's good. Oh, yes, come on, Brandon. Yeah. Yes. Come on.
He's not done. We need a big break. Nanovic, a big break. No.
No, he's coming back.
Yeah, it's good. Nice. That's it. Come on, Brando! Yes, Yes! Got it!
Outside.
Yeah. Akaviki put up a stellar defence, but still through on the inside comes Antonio Giovinazzi, and the crowd will respond well to that as the Ferrari goes wheel to wheel and squeezes through.
Allez, Polo! Allez, Polo!
I think the most important thing we take away from this race is they had the speed, and that's the hardest thing to engineer into your car. They can work on the reliability, it's getting better, but the speed was actually there this time, and now they're a whole year round. This is where they first started their resurgence in the top flight sports car category, and I feel like now they're starting to, after a whole year of being here, I feel like they're starting to make proper headway, which is good to see.
Victory in Monza, important for that team in the championship. Ferrari takes second and Peugeot will claim their first ever podium. Yes. It is a championship win for the 33 Corvette team. Ben Keating, Nicky Katzberg and Nico Veroni.
Thank you. The other champ.
Hey, world champion right here.
Nice work, Ben.
Thank you.
We still got 2 more races to play,
That's right. That's right.
Amazing achievement for Ben Keating and everybody at Corvette for the 33 that they have taken the championship here in Monza. If I'm honest, I think he would have preferred to have been further up the field to finish this race, to take the championship and maybe not win, but be on the podium. So that's the little bit that I'm sure he's a bit over, which I would be too. But for him to get it here, he's secured the championship. And there's just no stopping that man.
That's a tequila. Is it coming out? I come up very slowly. I saw. Step by step.
Toyota were fierce. They wanted to come back here and to get the best points they could, and I believe they did that today.
Okay, bit hot now. Yeah. Okay, so we take it. Yeah. After the start, I'm happy with it. Yeah.
Well done.
Ciao, Camo.
Thank you.
Some point?
Hey.
Tough one now. You did a 3? 3 seat?
Huh?
You did 3?
Yeah.
It's wrong, no?
I think we finished P1. Okay. Thank you.
You love Monza, don't you?
Yeah. I was here like 40 years ago.
Yeah.
Getting old, man. My first race was here in 2001, so I have good memories. It's always been a good place for me. So.
Always good memories here.
My teammates. Mike is in them. I'm gonna get changed. You're gonna come or not?
Most people would assume naturally after Le Mans that Fuji is the one race that Toyota really want to win on home ground. And there's no better race to come back on the bounce, on the resurgence after Le Mans, to take a scalp of Ferrari here on home soil. And I'm sure the feeling's quite mutual. I reckon now going into Fuji, it will be Ferrari wanting to do the same to Toyota on home soil. So I love this respectful rivalry that we're seeing there between the two of them.